Take on an unbeaten wrestler in David McFadden in the championships. McFadden put up 12 just a few moments ago on Jake Winsel of Pitt.
Yeah, it could be midnight.
174. Let's keep the Duke theme rolling with the Blue Devils. It's Matt Finesilver matched up against Ethan Ramos of UNC. Ramos is a redshirt senior, 15-5 for the Tar Heels. Ramos is a guy who was injured at the Cliff Keen Invitational in Las Vegas back in December. He missed about 6 weeks following the elbow injury, trying to get back into form. He was the ACC runner-up a year ago. It's been Zach Epperly and Ethan Ramos the last couple of years in this weight class in the ACC. Epperly has since moved on to graduation. Ramos now in his final go-around, trying to bring an ACC title to the folks here at Carmichael.
He had a really great freshman year, right? 2015, where he was an All-American. I think he placed 6th. But he can capture magic like that. He's an explosive wrestler, and he does a lot of things well. I'm interested to see if that injury kind of affects him longer term.
Halfway through this first period, no score. Ramos and Finesilver. On our mats, we've seen already 2 Finesilvers punch their tickets into the finals tonight. Will it be a third? With Matt, who's a freshman, Greenwood Village, Colorado, Cherry Creek High School.
Oh, really nice double leg from open. Finesilver's got to be careful not to get caught on his back there. That's a really nice shot.
Takedown fired by Ramos and a 2-0 lead, winding down this first period. This guy is battle-tested, a 3-time NCAA qualifier. As Tim mentioned, he was an All-American back in 2015. The leader on campus, very active with athletes in action, was married in the off-season to the former Tar Heel swimmer, Katie Munch. So now a married man, a mature man, in what is a really young Tar Heel wrestling room.
Nice double side open. I mean, double open. Nice double from the open. And was able to kind of bring his hips behind it as well. Really nice shot.
ACC champion 2 years ago, trying to get back on top the podium. Second period of his choice, he starts in the down position. Finesilver delivering a lot of pressure up top. Does not prevent Ramos from getting to his feet. And Finesilver rips him right back down. One of the North Carolina assistant coaches, the 2 go out of bounds.
In front of Tony Ramos. No relation.
North Carolina, their last ACC title was 2006. It's been a long time for the Tar Heels.
Finesilver's doing a lot here to control. He's not doing as much to find a turn, but that's going to be okay for him right now. I think his goal, they didn't give 1 point there because Finesilver had his arm around the back, like in a seatbelt position, and that's enough to keep control. But I think if he can ride the whole way, this definitely changes the composition of the match. He's not looking for a turn necessarily. It's just kind of looking to make it through the period. And with that open double, I'm not sure he wants to be back on his feet. Got a leg in.
Finesilver has that leg. Now let's find out what he chooses to do with it.
Slipped out a little bit. Ramos is actually kind of in a nice position, but he's got to get his back heel free to pretty much score this. He's got to be careful because he is on bottom. So really all Finesilver needs to do is kind of just expose him a little bit in the scramble.
Scramble situation,
nice
and
reversal
Ramos
there.
pops out for 2.
Yeah, nice job. Really nicely done.
So after Finesilver was able to ride him for a good chunk of change, it is Ramos coming through, getting the reversal late. And now he's trying to ride for the final 10 seconds. Finesilver is away. He gets the escape, and it's 4-2. UNC with the lead, and that's how it's going to be marching into the third.
I mean, an escape. He's able to kind of get that leg out and turn it into what essentially is a low single. Good job by Ramos.
Quick burst by Finesilver on the whistle. He wants to get on his feet. He does, and he is away. So the escape in a 4-3 match. Riding time not a factor. So if you're Finesilver, this is exactly where you wanted to be. He's in it against a veteran who has had a lot of experience, a former champion.
Yeah, it's a one takedown match. It's basically, it's essentially the start of this whole thing. It just comes down to one takedown.
What do you feel will be Finesilver's best option to try to get that takedown?
I don't know. I haven't seen a ton of offense, so it's hard to say. But I think Ramos is going to take a shot clock.
Finesilver with a shot. Finesilver with 2, and Duke grabs the lead.
And here's the issue he's going to face is in 4 seconds he gets ride time, and Ramos is going to be down by a point back up on their feet. I like him on his feet, but...
Finesilver with riding time. He has 1:10 of riding time and counting.
He has to avoid big mistakes.
Tried to bring Ramos down. He couldn't. Ramos gets the escape, and then Ramos shoots right back in, and now North Carolina close to regaining the lead. Ramos
Good
powers
job,
up.
Ramos. Yeah, really nice job there. He was
very close to getting his head free and getting 2. Relatches the second leg, and Ramos gets 2. North Carolina back in front.
He's got to get out in the next 10 seconds.
Riding time down to 1:05, down to 1:03. And Ramos has nullified that riding time. So it's clearly a 2-point lead for Ramos of UNC with 15 seconds to go. And now he's going to get some back points.
He has that ankle trapped up, and once that kind of occurs, it's really not much you can do. Really nice job by Ramos here to explode.
Facing a little bit of adversity, some of that senior poise may be shining through in the end for North Carolina.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, really, really nice job by Ramos to power through on that single. Finesilver was doing a good job of controlling the ankle.
A lot tighter than the final score.
Powers 3, latches the bottom ankle, and then is able actually to transition back into a double leg. Good basic wrestling, keeps up the pressure, and here in a second he transitions well into a Turk.